Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is the Kidz4Kidz presentation that has been sent to us by Ummah Welfare Trust. They are a very reputable charity organization that have been doing very good work around the entire globe. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from them. They have this charity initiative that they do once a year, and mashallah, they get the madrasa kids from all around Scotland and England to participate. It's called Kidz4Kidz. Now, it's when kids from madrasa raise money themselves as charity for other kids around the world. So this is where Kidz4Kidz gets its name. Mashallah, this year we have been approached by Ummah Welfare Trust, and we have gladly accepted their invitation to be a part of this program. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to continue to do this program every single year, inshallah, as that is the intention. So very firstly, we will mention what is charity. It's actually many things. Even if you don't have money, charity can be done every day. So helping your parents is charity, planting a tree is charity, somebody will benefit from its fruits or its shade. Sharing your food is charity. Greeting somebody with a smile and making them happy is charity. A step to the masjid is counted as charity. Picking up the rubbish from the way and moving a harmful object from the path is charity. And praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is charity. And in red it says every good deed is counted as charity. So during this time we need to remember the unfortunate people. So many children across the world, they need our help. Many are hungry, many are homeless, many have no family, and many are sick. So they're just like me and you. They're like you and only wish to do what you do. And we should show our thankfulness to Allah by helping them. So if they're hungry, what we need to do is make sure that they get some food. If they're homeless, we need to make sure that they get a roof over their head. If they have no family, we need to make sure that we're putting them and providing them with the orphanages and those orphan facilities that will look after them like they are their own children. And if they are sick, all their medical needs, we must do what we can to provide for their needs. This is what is called remembering the unfortunate. So orphans in poverty today, there are 75 million children. They are out of school because of conflict, because of some war or some conflict that is happening within their city or within their country. 75 million children around the globe are out of school. 500 million children cannot read a sentence by the age of 11. That's not because they don't have the brain to do it. It is simply because they don't have the facilities around them, because maybe they can't afford to go to school. Maybe in their village or their city there is no school. Maybe because they've lost their parents and they have to go out and work. They don't have time to go and get educated. For many, many reasons it could be but there are 500 million, that is 500 million children. They can't read by the age of 11 simply because they don't have the provisions to do it. And 385 million children around the world, they live on less than £1.90 a day. £1.90. £1.90, you can't even buy your prime drink for that much. That costs £1.99 if you're lucky, or £2.99. You can't even have water with that or bread with that. So if they do have anything, that's all they're having, water and bread. Anything else is a luxury. There's no meat, chicken, fish, vegetables, pastas, lasagnas. These children only dream about that. But me and you, mashallah, thankful to our parents for providing all of that to us. We benefit from it, but at the same time we must feel in our hearts and remember in our minds that there are children out there who are less fortunate and don't have what we have. So many children, they need our help. They want to study, but they can't. So for example, in Uyghur, this is in China, the Uyghur refugees, in Sierra Leone, in Africa, in Afghanistan, in Syria, all around the world. There are children that want to study but they can't, and they need our help. Now, the reason why these 4 countries are mentioned specifically is because Ummah Welfare Trust supports these countries a lot. So what's Kidz4Kidz? It's a chance to help children around the world. MashaAllah, here we see pictures of kids. These are, what they're holding in their hands are things that have been provided by the money, inshallah, that we will raise. So if they're holding a blanket and they're holding some clothes, or they're holding a box with maybe food inside there, they're holding a bag with maybe some warm clothes and warm blankets in there, whatever it is that they need, the Kidz4Kidz program and initiative is providing it for them. So here they're all wearing school bags as well. That is also provided to them by Kidz4Kidz. So last year, just through madrasas, there was £346,106.55 that was raised last year by madrasa kids, just like me and you. So if you look at the picture here, these are not houses. Me and you would not consider these houses. You would say, where is the brick? Where's the front door? Where's the windows? These are what they call their houses. This is a tent. It's very flimsy. If rain comes, winter comes, or strong wind comes, very easily they could be blown away. And if you see here, there's a pipe hanging outside of the house. That's a small heater they have inside, and it gets rid of the bad fumes. And these are children just like you. Look at how they have to live. And these blue bags that they're wearing, they are the school bags that they have been given, and they go to school with these blue bags on. And these white boxes that they have is maybe some food and some food items to take home so that their parents can make them food. These are the type of conditions that people are living in. So orphans were helped in Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan. So here you see the members of Ummah Welfare Trust, mashallah, going to these countries and helping the children. So what we need to do, very first thing, your teacher will give you a donation box. Everything has been filled out for you on the donation box. Your name, your class, your teacher's name, the mosque's name, all of that has been filled out. So that you don't need to do number 2. Number 3 is assembling the actual box. Now, I would request teachers to please assemble the boxes for the students. You have to pull out the flaps and then fold the edges in and make a box, and you will see the box assemble if you fold it correctly. Then number 4, once you've got your donation box, you need to keep it safe. Remember, it's not plastic and it's not metal, it is paper, and it will break if you don't look after it. So what you want to do is take it home and ask your friends, your family, your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, your neighbors. Say to them, we're raising money for the children of Palestine so that they can have some food and they can get some medicine and they can get an education. So ask your friends and family, and if you're very, very young, then make sure you always take a grown-up with you so that they can speak for you. And whatever you get, whether it's a note, whether it's a coin, make sure you put it in the box. And point number 5, return the box to your teacher after a week, inshallah. We will be giving you the date of return very shortly, inshallah. Your teacher will tell you that. And number 6, the money that is received will go to the kids in Afghanistan, Syria, West Africa, and Turkey. But I'm pretty sure that all of these other countries, I'm sure that Ummah Welfare Trust has other initiatives that will support these programs. But this specific program, inshallah, will be prioritized for the children of Palestine. Now, I would like to move on to the next slide. The difference you'll make. You're going to provide books to schools in West Africa and Syria. You're going to build schools for orphans in Afghanistan and you will teach the weird children who have fled from genocide. Now, I mentioned to you just previously that I'm sure Ummah Welfare Trust has incentives where they will help these other initiatives, mashallah, and we will one day, inshallah, support these initiatives as well. But like I said, this particular initiative will support the children of Palestine in particular. So all fundraisers will receive a gift bag, and the top fundraiser in each region will receive an exciting prize. So if one of our students collects the most funds in Glasgow, so you're competing with other madrasas, so you have to be the top fundraiser, not just in the madrasa, but in the entire Glasgow, then you will receive an exciting prize, inshallah. So help in every way that you can. The most beloved people to Allah are those who are the most beneficial to people. And be helpful at home, at school, at madrasa, or wherever you are. By being generous and merciful to others, we will give a bright future to ourselves, to our families, and to our communities. Now, last but not least, I want to show you a video of last year, the aid being distributed.
هطلت غيوثك فارتوت أشجاري وتنعمت بعد الجفاف قفاري.
School and madrasa children around the UK came together before Ramadan for an amazing week of charitable fundraising. Alhamdulillah, tens of thousands of children took part in Ummah Welfare Trust's Kidz4Kidz campaign to collectively raise over £350,000 for less fortunate children around the world. The money you raised brought happiness to the Ummah's children through a variety of projects. In the Middle East, your donations were used to provide gifts to displaced children in Syria and Iraq. Children have been the biggest victims of the vast destruction that has swept these lands. Alhamdulillah, however, many of them were not forgotten thanks to you, as Ummah Welfare Trust brought them new gifts and clothes. Not too far away in Turkey, your money also brought smiles to Uyghur refugee children. These are children, along with their families, who have fled the terrible oppression against their people in modern-day China. Your money will also ensure that these young children can continue to study for free in their new homes, alhamdulillah. Your help has been a light in the dark for these poor children. To the east in Afghanistan, the Kidz4Kidz campaign brought happiness to thousands of school and orphan children, alhamdulillah.
حبيبنا قوله أوحى
40 years of war had left families here desperately poor. Your donations, however, delivered gifts to many of these young children in time for Eid. And across the border in Pakistan, your hard work means that thousands of poor children in towns and villages can receive a free education. And in India, gifts were provided to poor children in the slum areas of India's capital, Delhi. And in Africa, to the west, in the Gambia, you brought smiles to hundreds of young students where new classrooms were built for them with your donations. May Allah accept your amazing work, which has brought smiles to your fellow children around the Ummah.
من سكن طيباونا لذرى المعاني